You put that shit on God.
And you put that shit on God.
You so damn hard to me. It's so damn hard to please you. I know you're wrong for me, but I still want you to come home to me. It's not my fault or easy, girl, I didn't know. You thought it would make a difference if you let me go. She like, boy, go find someone you love. Girl, I can't find no one, 'cause you the one I love. You don't understand, it's so hard to trust. She like you not the one, you didn't give me enough. Seen us, trust me, I seen from far. You told me that you loved me. You put that shit on God.
What's poppin', what's cracking? It's the What's Poppin', What's Cracking live cast with Monkey Man and Mike. What's cracking, cuz?
That is still weird coming from you. It'll never sound good.
Yeah, but look, I jammed that song for a reason, right? Now, everybody know today's music ain't what it used to be. And Phobats, which is this young man's name, is singing on the level of R&B, 90s, late 2000 type of message, which is he found the girl that he liked, and she said, boy, go find someone you love, but he said, I can't because you the one I love. Really, the song is about a nigga chasing a woman that don't want him, but he's breaking his motherfucking neck to be seen. Mike, why do men do that?
Influenced by the wrong message.
What you mean? What you mean? Mike.
My bad, bro. I disconnected. Say that one more time.
Elaborate on what you just said.
Like, okay. We've been led to believe as men that if you pedestalize your woman, that you'll receive that happily ever after, that forever, that cliche, if that makes any sense, or that false sense of security, because ultimately you can't force nobody to be with you if they don't want to be with you. It's like forcing a puzzle piece together.
Right. It's never gonna be the full potential love that it was supposed to be.
Now, people's definition of love is supposed to be equally reciprocated, right?
Right.
So why would you chase somebody that clearly don't want you? Doesn't that sound like a recipe for disaster?
Hold on, let's go back to what you say. Say it one more time. Equally precipitated.
Equally reciprocated means equally what I give off.
I know what it means.
Well, I know you know. I'm just
sure.
saying for
okay, I want
people
to
that didn't know.
Make sure it's supposed to be, but how you just said it goes back to the front of what you said. That is she supposed to be put on a pedestal? So now we have a contradiction. Because if you put on a pedestal, our love cannot be equal. Cause you above me. Cause you on the pedestal.
And exactly how has that worked out?
That's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out. Now, I gotta ask you this. Cause you had said some shit. That shit had me laughing all day and thinking all day. This nigga need to start smoking weed, kid. Say, the lesbian, say what you said about the lesbian. And this is no diss to lesbians. I just
I got
want
you.
to,
Give me
yeah,
1
it's
second.
no diss.
Give me 1 second. I promise you, I got you. Hold on.
It was so mind-boggling to the point where I say, well, shit. You ain't bullshit. If you want to be head of the household, that's right what you have to do, man.
Now, what was it? Good morning. How you doing? No
Say,
problem.
say, kid, you at
All
work?
right. I'm here. Okay. What I said was, you know how we say that, generally speaking, in most situations, if you give a woman the opportunity to lead something, it'll lead to disaster. And we
Right.
normally get pushback saying, well, women can lead a bunch of things, blah, 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 blah. Why can't a woman lead a relationship? Okay, bet. Isn't a lesbian couple the opportunity for a woman to lead a relationship?
Say that one more time.
I said, isn't a lesbian couple the opportunity for a woman to lead a relationship?
But but still,
But still what?
somebody gotta still play the passenger role.
That's a fact. But it doesn't take
Cause,
away from the question that was asked. Doesn't a woman
Cause
have to lead a
too, but I'm
relationship in a
just
lesbian
saying
couple?
though. No, what I'm saying is it's a contradictory to itself. Because if you want a woman to, I mean, if a woman want to lead a relationship, right, she has to become a lesbian, which is two women. Who gonna lead the relationship? You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
by
Somebody,
proxy,
what I'm
by
saying is
proxy, there
something.
have to be a by proxy there have to be a woman leading and a woman taking the back seat because it's a woman dynamic.
I'm just saying this, Mike, to say if if I rather go opposite sex to leave alone a man because I believe a man ain't a leader, a man full of shit, and all this and the third, and I go over here to be with a woman, still somebody have to submit. If you didn't want to submit to this man, somebody still gonna have to come to us submit.
No, that is a fact, and we're saying the same things just on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah. So, damn, I was going somewhere with this.
What I'm saying is, in a lesbian relationship, that gives the woman the opportunity to lead a relationship by proxy. But what normally ends up happening?
Shit. I know one thing I just spoke on. We confused on who's gonna run the relationship because it's two women. But what else though? Keep going.
So I mean, that means though, if you're willing to go along with this program, that means you're submitting to a woman, which means a woman is
Right,
leading and the other
right.
woman is following.
But I'm just saying though, okay, but how and we know how successful this could be sometimes though. I have seen some. So what do you call a leading woman? Just say you got a wimp ass nigga, right?
Yeah.
And his wife is bossy. He'll stand up nigga, but you know he a good nigga. His wife just bossing and he just laid back with it and he cool with it and comfortable with it. Does that make him weak?
Yes. It makes him a submissive man.
Is
Because
there
the Bible says what? Who leads the household?
the man, no bullshit.
Okay.
No
So
bullshit.
anything outside of that is not living of God, right?
Right, right.
Right. And the man is expected to do what again?
Lead and protect.
and provide. So if you're
And
not
provide.
doing,
And
especially if you're
provide.
married, and if you're not doing any of these three things as a husband, we're already off day 6. And again, like, bro, okay, it gives the woman the opportunity to lead, but normally, in most cases, because remember, nothing is 100%. Women are terrible long-term provisioners.
Now let me ask you this, and this is my opinion.
That ain't no
They,
that ain't no slight. That ain't no slight. But the facts are the facts.
yeah.
There's a reason why you look for a man of a particular existence, if that makes any sense. If you ask for one, oh, go ahead. What you about to say?
Do you believe or do you know of any woman that's the head? Not saying the nigga not bringing in no money, but she's the head breadwinner. Can she be submissive? Do you believe that can
She can't.
be?
Anybody
I
could be
never seen.
submissive, but
I
to
never.
answer your question, yes, she could be submissive, but will she be submissive is a different question.
That's more like what I'm saying. That's more. You hit it right there. That's the direction I'm going right there. Would she? Is she willing to be because she got the
In most scenarios, no.
no. But I'm gonna tell you women something. We love you women. It sounds good when you say that. Until that nigga get the voice and his opinion about shit that you spend money on in that house.
Right.
But that's my sense of sense. And that's my sense of sense. And if you don't like it, this the killer part about it. Especially when your name ain't on the lead. You can get out.
Like, okay. And most scenario, when women have money or they become accomplished, it become more of a standpoint of why they don't need a man, right?
Right.
Versus when a man has money, he tends to think of his family, how he can create a family, how can he go get a woman that needs him, etc., etc. I was just telling
Right.
somebody yesterday, like, when it was like, I don't need a man, I want a man. I was like, well, that's probably why you don't have a man, to be honest. Because a man wants to be needed, not wanted. You treat a need different than you treat a want. You want to eat this, eat that, but your body needs water to survive.
Right.
So you treat the water different than you treat anything else. Well, at least you should, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense. So there's
You
some people
drink.
that don't drink water at all.
Yeah, you drinking the shit out the juice and soda water. And know you need water.
But your body needs water.
Your body needs water, silly rabbit. Yeah. That shit, Where you at work? Yeah, this
Say it
nigga.
again.
Where you at work?
Oh yeah, I'm at work like a mother.
I thought you was off while you
But I got a lot of free time. I got a lot of downtime. So,
okay.
all right, I asked somebody, like, it's crazy. Like, I had these conversations all the time, and I asked one, I said, okay, if you could have your dream house, what would it be? She'll say, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this many bedrooms, I want that many bathrooms, I want this size of land, and I want it in this side of the city. Okay. About how much would that cost? Can't answer that.
So, yeah, because it's according to what side of the city, this, that, and the third. Because if it's anything, don't put it like this. If it's anything outside of the urban streets, you're gonna pay, like, let's say downtown or Pearland. You're gonna, well, nah, I ain't gonna even say downtown, but
downtown Pearland.
Yeah, not even yeah. Pearland, let's say Pearland, you're gonna spend at least 15, and that's probably a deal on a house out there a month. That's just rent, mortgage, or whatever it is you're paying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't included the bills, the car note, this, that, the third, and everything. Yeah, we just talking about.
And don't get me wrong, bro. Like our woman will map out a damn good plan on how to get said house, how to
But
get said land, how to get this, that, and the third. Like short term, oh yeah, they can make some. They can provision for the short term. But when you ask them this question, okay, bet, how are you gonna keep this house? How are you gonna keep this land? That's when the things go off the rails.
and I'm gonna say this, and I'm just saying, I'm just women. I'm gonna say this. I'm not against y'all. I'm just saying sometimes y'all are over forced it till it won't work. You see this as square, and you're trying to put a triangle in it. Let's go another way. Not saying we're not trying to get to the same goal. Sometimes y'all be so one track mind focused on this way that you don't see no other way. Then you either fail, get mad, and then we bumping heads.
Because that's what happens when you follow your heart versus following your mind.
Following your mind, yeah.
That's what happens when you bleed with the emotion over the logic.
Not saying nothing wrong with you women. It's just women think on an emotional basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why everything is perceptional.
Women,
Oh, you make me feel like this, or you make it seem like this, or that's why when I ask these questions.
because I swear to God, and this is a true analysis. Some women, I'm just saying on a mental level basis of just being common sense wise. And I'm talking about a man and a woman. Women play checkers. Y'all jump here, jump there, not seeing it, and you getting set up for your opponent to jump you the same 6, maybe 7 places. You done jumped them 3. Because you gotta
See,
look
but
at
the setup that don't get noticed is the man that panders, that tells you what you want to hear. Look, bro, the oldest tried true
right,
formula is the quickest way to the pussy is make it seem like you don't want it. They'll practically give it to you.
right,
They're like, oh well, he's different. He don't act like the other guys. He ain't just about sex whole time. That's what it is.
right. But that's what it is. See, you
Good
can't look here.
morning. Like, go ahead, bro. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just saying, I can't help it if you run the West Coast offense and I run the run and shoot. You see what I'm saying?
Now,
Whatever your offense is your offense to score the touchdown.
now to be fair though, I don't agree with dudes misleading with their intentions. Like your
Yeah,
intentions always should be pure. Your intentions should always be honest.
yeah,
A woman has the right to know what she's getting into before she gets into it, and vice versa. So I don't
no
want to just pile on the
bullshit.
women. I don't want to just pile on the women and act like men don't have a hand in this, because that's not true, and that's not fair. Well, I shouldn't say fair, because fair is a place pigs get judged. That's not realistic. Let's say that.
And I'm gonna tell you something. You grand rising niggas is fucking the game up. That good morning queen, that um grand rising, good morning, my queen. Where is the kingdom?
See, but that's the problem. If every listen to me, baby. Let's even go back to modern, not modern times, but ancient times. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a queen. If
Yeah.
everybody's a queen, that means being a queen ain't special no more.
And if y'all don't
Everybody
believe
can't be
me,
treated like royalty, because that means royalty ain't royalty no more. It's just the standard.
and no bullshit, if you don't believe me, it's a show on Netflix called Bridgerton or Queen Charlotte. That you know, I'm just saying that's royalty, but you see, everybody's not kings and queens.
Like, cause the queen can't fuck everybody in the castle and then still be considered the queen.
She can, but the queen gotta have her own shit or up under somebody else's shit that is thriving. You can't be you can't be a queen and government assistance is your king. We gonna get that out. That's why I say you grand rising niggas fucking the game up. Can't be a queen.
Like, imagine,
And
okay, royalty in his own definition has a particular standard. Since when? Since when did we change what that standard was?
And I hope you finna say, I'm gonna see what you gonna say. What is the standard of royalty, Mike? What is the standard of royalty? I want to see what you can.
It is the upper echelon. It is the highest of high. It's the one who sits high and looks low. Not comparing to God, but
You,
you get my point.
But I want to say this: in order to establish royalty, you have to come from royalty.
Unless a king marries you and makes you queen, you have to be family. Boyfriend and girlfriend ain't king and queen. That's only at the prom, baby. The only way a queen could be a queen without a man is if she was born into it.
Yeah, as Queen Elizabeth, she was born into it. I got you.
She was born into it.
Yeah, she was born into it. I got you on that behalf.
But that's what we do though. Like we redefine what terms are to excuse our bad behavior.
I'm gonna say this. In order to be royalty, because I'm gonna use Queen Elizabeth there, because them white people, I'm gonna say it just like this. She had a husband, but everybody played their role. My wife is the queen. This bitch run everything. This hoe can behead me. This hoe can kill me if she want to. This hoe can kill me if she want to. I'm gonna play my part.
Like, define what do you mean everybody play their roles? Because that could be taken in so many different ways.
Okay, Queen Elizabeth was born into royalty. Even though I chose her, I can't run shit. Because at the end of the day, I forgot her husband's name. He never was king of nothing. He was always prince, whatever he was. But she was queen. That's why her son is king now.
But we would be taking the most rarest scenario and moving as if it's standard based for everyone.
No, I'm finna go to the standard. I'm finna go to the standard of the everyday good morning queen, or the woman of queen mind state. The whole thing of it is, will your man, and this is us as niggas, play his part? Because I'm just saying, even in celebrity status or whatever the case may be, because a lot of these women, right, are models of reality TV women. The modern. I'm just saying the modern, how the women we talking about. We're not saying all women.
We're never lumping anybody all together. We're not lumping all men together or all women.
But what I'm saying is, they ways of thinking in modern standards. In today's men, they gonna want to call shots on something. I don't know what her husband ran in the household.
Say that again. You cut out. You said today's men what?
Today's men want to be involved. They
involved in what?
Like, okay, today, like I say, most of these niggas too are pattern off what they see off of YouTube and this shit, all this shit.
Well, that goes back to a parental issue.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
There's no role model. There's no role model at home to show a nigga or show a female, especially in the hood. Rarely is there somebody in your household that you can look up to and say, this is how a man and this is how a woman should be treated as you get older.
Okay, well let's break that down. In the hood, because this is the platform you use. You said in the hood. In the hood, what household do you normally see? Mostly
single mothers.
Okay, so if you're gonna make the decision for whatever the reason is, if you're going to make the decision to not be with your child's father, isn't it becoming of you? Well, isn't it imperative? Let's say this: isn't it imperative for you to find the proper father figure for your child?
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. Everybody
So
plays
when
a
we
part.
hear,
Yeah.
hold on. What do we normally hear when we get to this position? Oh, I made a decision that was best for me. Well, yeah, you're right. You made a decision that was best for you, but not the decision that was best for the child. And that's what I mean by terrible long-term provision. Short term,
Right.
you decided to get away from the child's father. Okay, what does that do long term? It separates the household.
Okay.
It separates the household. It destroys the child's psyche because now it does exactly what you just said. Strip of a role model, a proper role model. And what do you normally get out of that equation? The same men that our women are turning around and complaining about. Correct?
Yeah. Let me ask you this though. I know I be jumping from here to there, this, that, third, but whatever
It's
popping
cool.
up
Yeah,
right here.
it's your show, brother. I'm just a
This
reoccurring guest on your show.
this is our show. It is called Popping, no Cracking and Popping Livecast with
Let's call
Mike
it colorblind.
Colorblind. We call it
The colorblind
Colorblind.
podcast.
Okay. We'll talk about it behind the
We'll talk
scenes.
about it. We'll work that
Yeah,
out.
this day day one, pilot 2.5. This the second pilot.
And bro, I want to make my position very clear. Again, this is not to harp on all women and say the women are 100% to blame and men just don't have no hand in any of this. That's not true. We definitely have a hand in this. That's why I said earlier, your intentions with the woman should be pure and honest and upfront from the word go so she can make a thorough decision.
But is it ever a thorough decision? Okay, let's just say
You say what?
we gonna get off the hood shit, Mike. Don't even worry about it, Mike. We gonna get off the hood shit.
We can get on whatever. It don't matter.
No, I'm just saying because we talking about normal people and normal shit don't go on in the hood. That normal that so
Well,
called
it's normal to
right.
us, but abnormal to others.
A lot of people, yeah. So I'm just saying to the one because I be sitting down. Even Kendra G, shout out to Kendra G. I be watching her too.
Mm-hmm.
And your boy Kevin Samuels told her that this is what's really going on, and she started interviewing these females.
Yeah, I remember that episode. I remember that episode when Kevin Samuels grilled, and she changed her whole perspective.
Change the whole perspective, bro. Because you can't tell me, and there's real live women out here that think, first of all, anything over one child, you still okay. So you got mint condition and baseball cards and superb condition and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have a child at any age, you subject to be at mint condition, maybe, because your lifestyle gotta overcompensate that child. What
That's
I'm
a fair
saying,
assessment.
you know what I'm saying? Because when you have what a woman fail to realize is, and y'all always say y'all sacrificing something. A man is giving up his freedom and his time to deal with you, and ain't no way in hell, and can't nobody ever say, because I done heard motherfuckers say this. This is why I say the hood is different from normal people. I done heard hood motherfuckers say, "Well, you ain't got to worry about my child. He get child support. His daddy take care of him." No, this nigga stay here. If I bring any food in this house, that nigga gonna eat it. Or girl gonna eat it.
Yeah, see, but that goes a part of long-term provisioning, though. See, short term, yeah, I might not have to do nothing for your child, but if I plan on being with you, especially if I plan on marrying you, at one point or some point, I'm gonna be expected to do something. Because from the word go, they say, what? Me and my child is a package deal. You can't have one without the other. Okay then. So indirectly, I'm responsible for the child, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
if that nigga is in the same household that we're in, I'm paying for electricity. I'm just saying it might not just be me. We are paying electricity. Anyway, it go. My money going into the roof that he stay, the Nintendo that he play, all that shit with electricity, gas, water,
I mean,
clothes.
it's in
Well,
what
maybe not clothes.
it's in their own, bro. It's in their own makeup of it's within the structure of what they say a man is, right? He's
Yeah,
expected to provide. Okay, how
yeah.
do you provide without financials?
So
How can you provide without resources?
that's why I say it comes to this. When you get into a relationship, we talking on them about shit. We ain't talking about just fucking nothing. That we talking to the people that's looking for a serious relationship. When you looking for a serious relationship, you finna go into a business agreement. This is where y'all fail to look at it. I understand it's marriage, this, then the third, the hoopla. But bitch, do I really want to be with you? Do I want to invest my time? And you saying the same thing as a woman, and the nigga saying the same thing.
But just because we're saying the same thing, don't think we're equal.
Yeah, just because it ain't equal because we gotta understand what's equal. Because we can
equal is even across the board. But the way, we might want the same thing, but the way we have to go about getting the same thing is different.
Because at one time, I'm put it like this. So when me and my girl first started talking and started getting together and we moving in this, that, and the third, she said, our money is our money. Red flag, hold on. Well, flag on the plate. Flag on the plate. We can always put a flag on the plate so we can discuss said situation before it comes to red flag. Because I can't say, if not, this is the only way slightly, our money, my money is our money. If you're a housewife, that's how I look at it. Do you agree, Mike?
Say that last part again, bro.
I say the only way that our money is our money, because that's what she say, like, whatever, even her money, whatever we bring in the house is our money together, which is cool.
Well, that has to be established from the word go.
It's not established because it might be a red flag.
What would be that red flag?
Because and I learned this in AA. This is what I learned in AA to help me with female. I gotta set up boundaries. No. Let me see how you spend your money first before we put all our money in the pot. Because we might spend.
But I gotta stop you right there, G. They gotta work on both sides. That works for a nigga also, bro. She needs to see how you manage your money. Are you even capable of leading this financially or being able to be in a financial partnership, whatever the percentage we discuss? Because if you are financially illiterate, it's illiterate or it makes no sense for me to get in any type of business arrangement with you, male or female.
Right.
But this is why you have to ask these questions before you start making long-term decisions, like creating a kid.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. We saying the same thing. We saying the same thing. It's an interview on both sides of the board because
no bullshit.
It's because it's cool with the dating and shit, but one thing about it is, what is the end goal of me fucking with you?
If it's not to give her a long-term commitment, what are we doing here?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna say nothing, but I know somebody that was forced into a marriage just because the person wanted to be married by a certain age. You know what I'm saying? First of all, that's cool, but that's not my fault.
love can never be a force, and love should never be a force.
Not because now
It has to be
it's
genuine.
turmoil.
Yeah, for sure, and it's tumultuous. And it's
Mm.
and if I could use this trend word, which I fucking hate trend words, is toxic.
No, you said the right word. The first was tumultuous. That's
It's tumultuous.
catastrophic, damn near at times.
And
You know,
and it'll be structured around chaos.
because I don't like the word toxic, and that's why I know you. I know you, my homeboy, because it's a lot of words, trending words. I hate trending words. I hate them. I try to avoid them because if you toxic, we toxic. Where did the motherfucking chemicals come from? Because somewhere two chemicals came together that were trying to do good, but somewhere they came together and created some bad shit. So where did who somebody ain't mixing right?
It's just another example of us redefining terms and trying to use different words to set a different language, even though the words already have their own meaning.
Because I'm gonna tell you something, bitch. If you toxic or if I'm toxic, no matter what, once we leave each other, you are toxic.
Yeah, and toxicness is normally within the actions, not necessarily the words.
Because rarely in any relationship, black, white, Mexican, whatever, do we end on an agreement. That's how we clean the toxicity before we go into another relationship. Hey, my bad. I'm gonna give you a good example on BMF. That was a good way on BMF. The way the daddy, I don't know if everybody watching, but I'm gonna spoil some shit. But on the last episode, the daddy and the mama came to a clean agreement and said we gonna get a divorce. We friends, hug and kiss. That's to erase the toxicity because the father brought the toxicity in the house from cheating on the mama, but he didn't want to leave. But that's his house. You see what I'm saying? But all the way they was going through it, she meeting another nigga. They separate, but they in the same house. They not sleeping in the bed together. He trying to do whatever he can to get the house back. But bam. But then they turned around and came back together when the nigga she wanted to fuck with really just wanted to put that dick on her. Then she run back home. And that, I wish you did. I want you to. Do you watch BMF?
Nah, I don't.
Because this is a grown ass woman trying to tell her daughter not to have sex, and you stuck between two men. And once you left your husband, and once you left your husband, I'm talking about the decisions women make. That's what I'm talking about right now, Mike.
Let's break this down for a second. Let's break down toxicness and the one that's being toxic. Normally, we try to self-medicate toxicness, and you can't self-cure yourself. See, you can only cure toxic actions, toxic behavior by therapy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the person that puts you in this toxic situation is who? Yourself. So how can one who lead with toxicness get himself out of a toxic situation?
Especially when you seen the chemical reaction about to start, you could have stopped it. Man.
Because now the toxic behavior and the toxic actions is now your norm. So that's the only way you know how to operate. You know how they say dysfunction breeds more dysfunction?
Yeah.
We're just separate. We're just not using the word dysfunction and using the word toxic. Toxicness create more toxicness.
But sometimes, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times niggas can't observe an oil and water situation where this shit just ain't gonna mix.
Well, let me ask you this question. Do you think toxicness is an emotional reaction? Ask the chat that question. Chat. If anybody's in the chat out there, do y'all think that toxic is an emotional response or an emotional reaction?
Well,
what about you? I'm asking you too, Jermaine.
Say that one more time, because that's a two-part question. That's
do you think toxicness is an emotional response or emotional response and an emotional reaction? I'm not saying Is it an emotional response
No,
or an
nah.
emotional reaction? I'm basically saying they're both.
I understand. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. They are both because
Hmm.
we are,
Because
and I'm only in the scientific mind. See, I hate.
go
Let me tell you
go ahead.
something about me, Mike. I hate words that I have to be specific with. So I have to be scientific with it. You're
That's
right.
fine.
It got to be an action and a reaction because we're talking about toxicity. So that means
Uh-huh.
there are two chemicals that are coming together that's making the reaction. And what's the last part? The reaction and the who?
An emotional response.
Okay, the response is the outcome of the toxicity, whether it be abuse, verbally, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's why I
So
say
so
at any
so
point,
basically, yeah.
whichever chemical is toxic, it's the
Mhm.
clean toxic already. That's the reaction is the clean toxic. Nice, but you can make the clean toxic bad because you're not oil and water in this shit, which means we'll never mix. Hey, look at man, I gotta move around. You know what I'm saying? Or you can pour oil on top of water and pour water right back off of oil, but you never
So
penetrate it.
so the nuts and crux of your answer is yes. It is both an emotional response and yes, an emotional reaction.
Right.
All right. So what's worse than an emotional male?
Who?
Pow.
Emotional homosexual male.
What?
Was
No,
what?
bro. I'm saying a man in general. I ain't classifying his sexuality. I'm
I'm
saying an
classifying
emotional.
his sexuality. Not because I'm saying this. An emotional nigga is a motherfucker. A
It's the worst.
homosexual
It's the most dangerous person walking the
baby
planet.
nigga is extra and emotional. It's extra with that. I'm just saying that's the only thing worse than that. Because sometimes an emotional woman ain't worse than a man. Cause a man, and I don't understand that shit, dog.
Well, bro. Most of prison is populated with men that made an emotional decision.
I wonder if there's some type of way I can get on YouTube and find out. Like, I want to see niggas that killed women. What was their background? Like, was there a mother? But it always be an abusive father. It always be an abusive father. So all the time, somebody was abusive every time, and that's what that leads to with this nigga.
See, the thing about emotions, sometimes, if not most of the time, emotions have no rationality to it.
Yeah,
Have you
but
ever
see,
seen a rational emotional decision?
no, but look here, bro. I just bust out laughing. Look here, think about this shit, bro.
I'm
If
listening.
a bitch tell you, or I'm just saying, or vice versa. But at the end of the day, if a motherfucker, this is the first part of toxicity. Say y'all get into a little altercation. If any one of you or her say, bitch, I kill you in any form, bitch, I cut you, bitch, I stab you, bitch, I slap you, and this before any said thing ever happened, there goes the beginning of toxicity penetrating the clean toxic. I mean the clean chemical. Here come his reaction to the clean chemical because something you did made it react. And anytime y'all exchange these words, we cannot be in a relationship. This is not a healthy relationship.
But I'd argue that if you're a quote unquote toxic person, you show signs of that before we even got to this little altercation. Again, the human brain psychologically is wired
Wow.
to respond to whatever your norm is. And if your norm is dysfunction, it's the only way you'll be able to function. You ever seen a person function around dysfunctional shit?
Yes, I have.
There you go, because that's their norm. So chances are you shown signs of these things before we got to this I kill you. scenario. Like, you gotta pay attention, bro. It's no matter how good that dick is, no matter how long that money is, no matter how good that head is, how good that pussy is, you gotta be able to think rationally at all times. Because one irrational decision will throw everything overboard.
But I know sex or fuck off anything. Just like on BMF, again, I gotta go back to BMF. You cannot sell drugs and be a big time kingpin worrying about a bitch. You just can't. So I'm gonna tell all you need. You can, but you can't. Because see, your bitch gotta sit down somewhere or go do something. Leave me alone. But it gotta be understanding. All I'm just saying is sometimes niggas can't focus on what they need to. Man, I be at work and niggas and bitches be on the phone all day with their gal. Why they at work? Why they at work?
So what we gonna talk about when I come home if we on the phone all the time?
Man, if you was right here, I hug you, nigga. I say this shit all the time. I used to have to tell my gal, it's in my old gal, my ex gal. I used to have to tell her that. I swear to God, Mike, what is we gonna talk about when I get home? I'm at work. I don't even call you at work. You know why? Because you at work. You know why I don't do that? Because when I was little, I used to always call my mama job for no reason. And she told me, stop calling my job like that because you can get me fired. And she told me what fired me. And okay. And from a child, I know, don't call nobody while they at work too many times.
It's okay. That could definitely be a plausible scenario, but it's more so it is. Eventually, I need a break from you. Like, if I sleep with you, shower with you, shit with you, eat with you, when am I not with you? The expression goes, absence make the heart grow fonder. I mean, you'll get tired of any person if you're up under them 24/7.
Well, that was a bad motherfucker right there, but that sounds like an R&B song. If I eat with you, if I shit with you, if I sleep with you, where would I do if I didn't talk to you all day, baby?
You is stupid, bro.
Leave me. But now that's what I'm seeing these young niggas in. But I mean, I ain't seen grown niggas do it. I'm talking about these are niggas in their 50s and they still want to be players. And I'm like, man, give it up. It's over with.
And I'm telling you right now, me personally, no, I can't do that. Just like I can't work with the person I'm with. Because when do I get a break from you? I still have a social life. Like, I still is gonna be sociable. Respectful in my socialness, yes. But socialness nonetheless. I mean, that's one of the characteristics that make me me. You shouldn't change who you are for anybody because now it don't become genuine. That's why I say when we force people to love us the way we want to be loved, you can't force that shit. Either you got to accept the way they give love because everybody show love different.
But I'm going to tell you something, and this fucked me up. And I love my female co-host, so let's talk about it. But this was something that fucked me up. That no matter what, this relationship cannot work if there's no good dick involved. What dick got to do with your financial security?
Well, let's be honest here. Let's just be honest on both fronts. There's no way. And if it is, somebody please enlighten me. I would love to be corrected on this. But there's no way a relationship can survive on either side. Matter of fact, let me be way more specific. There's no way a monogamous relationship can survive if neither party is sexually pleased. Because now we're going to open the door for cheating.
So, let me ask you this.
I'm listening.
Well, it's really easy scenario. So, would you take a fine bitch with bad pussy that'll listen? or fine bitch, it's really no comparison because if you can take a fine bitch that listen, it's over with.
There we go. I'm about to say shit. Her listening will turn the pussy from average to good.
I'm trying to compare me. I'm like this whole here like Jesus. You can't
Yeah,
compare them.
this is a landslide. What that nigga
You
say? That ain't this and
can't.
this ain't that.
Yeah, bro. I'm sitting here like on a brain point, like damn, I can't even find nothing to
I mean,
compete
the only
against
thing you
it.
can say is a woman with good pussy, good head that don't listen. I can't deal with somebody that don't listen.
Yeah, cause we'll
Again,
take.
like the scenario you gave. Oh, it's so funny, but it's so true. You say shit. A woman that don't listen is the type you'll say, "Hey, duck, they shooting." She say, "Why?" and get her head knocked off.
If any nigga been in a scenario where he be like, "Hey man, just tell my girl that I'm in the store right quick and I left my phone in the car," and he never get out the car. Trouble,
Hey man,
say trouble, man. That's trouble, man. Say, look here, man. You gonna get all us killed, or this bitch gonna run. Nigga, why you lie? I don't need all that, cause I done been in that type of shit in my life, bro. Like I
on my
don't know, but
soul.
that's why I say if y'all, I don't know. I'm just saying, men and women. Mostly women though. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause you hold. I mean, God forgive me. But you females are are always saying we the problem when you got a situation you coming into it with.
What do you mean?
It's hard for me to understand where the kids, baby, where the baby daddy is for these kids, and then you trying to tell me what I need to do on my free time and my money.
Look, fam. I already told you about this scenario. If you come in with the kid and you didn't require this from your baby daddy, do not require it from me.
that's I'm talking about, Mike. I'm gonna tell you something, and I don't know if you. I might have to tell you this awful
Offline.
when I tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm
So
listening.
hurry up and do it. You should patent that. That's the standard of finding a woman with
No, it is.
any type.
Bro. Let me be very transparent with this. And like I tell women all the time, I say this is like you trying to rob a bank. I work for the bank. I'm the inside man. I got the key to the safe. I got the key to the code, the silence, the alarm, everything. And you telling me, nah, nigga, I don't need your code. I don't need your employee access. I will use this plastic knife and try to break in the vault, and then get mad when the knife breaks. Listen, bro. I'm telling you this because I am a man. I've done this before, and I know other niggas do this. We
Yeah.
don't like to tell you that because I'm really selling the game for free. Check this out, bro. Rather you know it or not, and rather men like to acknowledge it or not, we judge according to who your baby daddy is.
Subconsciously.
It happens subconsciously because there's no fucking way you can tell me you're worth $1 million here and you didn't let a nigga that's worth 50 grand do the world most renowned thing, which is what? Create a child. Because remember,
Yeah.
I had somebody argue with me and say that giving birth is an unequivocal, unmatched sacrifice that we just can't match. And I say, I will accept that. So if it's unmatched and if it's such a virtue, if it's such a prized possession, that means it matters who you make the sacrifice for. You have to accept these two sentences. You cannot accept one but don't accept the other. Okay? So by proxy, again, I'm not judging your value as a human being. I can't do that. I'm just simply saying within the confines of a relationship, a serious relationship, not some fling, not some mistress, not some side piece. I'm talking about a serious relationship. And as long as men are the ones that sacrifice the most in relationships, we call the shots. And that's simply how it goes.
And
Why
this
do
is
you think? Why do you think? As much as you think you see it, if you were to look at it from a national perspective here in the United States, the numbers are very small. Black women, 25%. That's all black women. That's black women in gay marriages. That's black women that's married to white men, Hispanics, Asians, etc. It's only 25%. Even if I were to be gracious enough to give you 40%, that's still a low percentage. That's not the majority.
but that's what
Men,
I'm saying though. And let me tell you, female, something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad you said that, Mike. Ooh, I'm glad you said that. You said 25% of black women, no matter the race, that's the ratio of marriage, right?
that's the percentage, bro. And the next to that is white women,
We finna
54%.
break. Yeah, but let me tell you this though. Let me tell you this though. They playing their part and they're compromising something. And it's something that this nigga that she with in another race, say, so we just gonna use black and white common scenario. It's something he can't do, a nigga can't do. You feel what I'm saying? But you gonna play your part because maybe he's financially stable.
Well, and you're also conditioned to serve your white. You're also conditioned to serve white people.
Man,
Most
you
likely,
come,
who's your boss on your job?
man, you get right. And I'm talking about you coming out like the kitchen because just say he might be $100,000 white boy, living good type shit, getting whatever or better.
But
You
that just
gonna
shows
be
you.
in
But
there
that just
bringing
shows.
plates and everything, sitting at the table. Yes, dear, all this here shit, but
But that just
it's
shows you. But that just shows you where our women ranks our men. They look at us as equal to them or lower than them. But the white man is above all of us. That's the way they look at it. Because
regardless.
how could you understand him but don't want to understand a black man? What is it so hard about understanding?
Cause his rules
It's
ain't
not hard
no different.
to understand. You're taught. Remember, you like to talk about Wesley. You're taught comprehension and understanding in elementary school. It comes down. It boils down to either you want to do it or you just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I say, bro, being with a man is not hard. It's either you want to or you don't want to. Just like going to work, it's not hard. Either you want to work or you don't want to work.
Right,
Simple.
right.
Hey, it's simple. That people make it hard, yes, but it's simple. Out the gate, you're asking me for three things. Remember, protect, provide, lead. One of these things is definitely could be deadly. I'm only
Hold
asking
up.
you for two things. I'm only asking you for two things: respect, sex.
So
Just like respect, bro. It's not hard to respect people. Either you want to or you don't want to.
I need a woman to explain to me what is the motherfucking sacrifice? Because off the muscle, just off of me staring at you across the room to say that I like you at the club, gonna cost a drink. I'm already putting it to my investment right here. Matter of fact, if a bitch bad enough, I'm gonna do whatever it takes and spend a certain amount of money just to get that attention to this bitch, whether it be a haircut, a brand new pair of shoes, some I'm investing in this bitch in me to get this bitch. Anything.
Right?
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because men
Do
men understand the virtue of self-improvement. Because you
right.
have to.
Cause I gotta do something more unique than the next nigga to get you. Because
See, and I'm
if
gonna send you. I'm gonna send you this video I just seen, bro. And it was Andrew Tate. He was saying like, bro, men understand the competitive nature of life. We've been understanding this since the word go. There's a reason why we want to stay in a bigger house. We want to drive the faster car. We want to have the better job. Even in sports, who's the best? Who's the best quarterback? Who's the best running back? Who's the best receiver? Who can catch better? Who's faster?
yeah,
We've been taught competitiveness since the word go. But that's the way life is lived. It's a competition. That's why it sucks that we got to come home and compete with our woman.
because
We got to compete with the world.
at the end of the day, rarely have I ever seen any motherfucking relationships even maybe kind of last. It still probably be vice versa on a woman coming on to a man to be like, and it might be some relationships that be like a woman chose a man like she chose you, but
bro,
most of the time we doing the choosing, and
it's some women out there that will step out there for a man, that will approach a man, but remember, everything women do is perceptionally based. If a woman step out to a man in front of her girls, why you doing that? Why he supposed to come over here to you? Like, why are you approaching him? Girl, you acting like one of them pygmies. And it normally be the one that can't keep a man saying these things.
Yeah.
Remember when I say long-term provision? See, yeah, you know how to get a man, but do you know how to keep him?
Yeah, like you say, my energy matching. I don't want your energy the same, bitch. We both
a whole bunch of feminine shit.
And shit, because y'all be doing y'all making cow dances out here wearing your short. Because I don't know, but see, that's the thing about it. When y'all wear certain shit too, that's why I say, yeah, it's really like this. This is really like it. This is, I'm gonna give it to you in a basic scenario like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to women though, but you can listen, Mike. It's like a man walking onto a car lot and seeing all the cars he wants, but some of them, but most of them is used.
You said, but most of them what?
Most of them are used. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have more than one owner.
You had more than one what?
Owner? Some of y'all need more than brake pads put back on this motherfucker.
Brake pads, oil change, alternator change, spark plugs.
And a motherfucking engine because you don't have no heart. That man done drug you through the mud. And I got
funny.
With two passengers in here.
It's funny you saying that. Cause I remember seeing this clip, nigga say, what if you worked hard, then turned yourself into a successful woman, and you made enough money to afford your dream car? She said, what's your dream car? G-Wagon, I think she said G-Wagon, Range Rover, some shit like that. So he said, okay, what if you built yourself up to where you could afford this G-Wagon? You go to the dealership, you pick it out. I mean, it's your color. It got everything you want. Sunroof, heated seats, the whole 9 yards. You turn that key on, and that bitch say 200,000 miles on the odometer.
Yeah.
But they want you to pay full, brand new price. Like you paying for it as if it's brand fucking new. Never been used, but the odometer say 200,000 miles. How would you feel? Would you still buy that car? You know what she said?
What?
Hell no, I wouldn't buy that car. I would feel like I got took. I said, and he said exactly. That's exactly how we feel.
Mike, you still here? What happened? Can y'all hear me on? If y'all can hear me, put a 1 in that bit. Mike. Oh, he ducked off this bit. Damn, let me see if he gonna pop back on. Oh, it's over with anyway, though. I ain't gonna even hold you. It's over with. Because I got some other shit to do. I told my girl I was gonna be here on the hour. Compromise. That's what I'm doing. It's called compromise. So let me do an hour with my boy. We're finna start us a new show. He said it's called Colorblind, but I want to call it Popping and Crack. We gonna think about it. But anyway, at the end of the day, we up out this bit. Oh wait, there you go.
All right, I'm back in action.
Yeah, I ain't know what that happened.
What's the last
What
thing you
time?
heard?
I forgot. Cause I think
Basically,
I
my
was.
basic point is the woman that listed out her dream car was
Oh yeah,
successful
yeah,
enough to where she could afford the price of said car. Turn on the
yeah.
odometer, 200,000 miles. Would you buy said
Right,
car?
right,
She said no. And he was like, well, why wouldn't you? He's like, because I feel like I got took. Feel like I got lied
right,
to. Feel like I got
right.
played. I said, well,
And
he said
that's
that's
how.
exactly. He said
And
that's
that's how
exactly how we
we
feel.
feel. Yeah, that's how we feel.
And I get what people are like, well, why are you comparing cars? Because if you can understand that, that means you can understand value, especially numerical value.
But you need your own talk show with a microphone
Man, come
and a
on.
goddamn booth around you and everything. That means you understand value real well. And that's on anybody, man. We not just talking about women, we talking about men and women both ways. What is what is your value?
But that's the thing. Men's value is different than a woman's value. Like our value is according to our resources. Because I can never step in the same room with Bill Gates and say me and you are valued the same. They'll laugh me out the building.
Because I don't know, I might have to go to some of my biblical partners and get down deep in it. And they just say it's in said world, if it was still under the biblical law, I think a woman ain't even supposed to work because at them times women were being chose, man. A nigga gotta understand. First of all, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I'm listening.
And it's different age brackets for everything. Even though
What you
you
got? I'm
young,
listening.
you okay, it's different generations for different things. When you in your 40s, bro, this conversation really is out the water on a whole bunch of bases. It's no more than we can get married and just want to chill and be together for the rest of our life. It's nothing else to build but financial stability for both of us at 40 and up. Because the next thing 50, the next thing 60, Social Security. We can't raise no child at 40 like that. We can if we millionaires, but I'm talking about at 40, you at the point of right now talking about retirement and
But
winding down.
but
Now
this
in your
but this is
go
the
ahead.
thing. If you're younger though, you should take this knowledge, understand this knowledge, so you could better use your youth years. Because what
That's
you
what I'm
do,
busting down. That's why I say
come
it's a
on,
generational thing. Now
come
in
on.
your 30s, see how old you is, Mike?
I'm 31.
You 31. So really, if you wanted to maybe have another child, you got no more than really maybe 5 to because you say you're
You sure about that?
31, so you got about 9. Well, you can have a baby at 40 though, Mike, but your wife can't be 40
Well, that's
because
true.
if you the provider, you got you got to make sure that your child can be well taken care of and have some type of establishment in your woman. Man, y'all gotta see. And Netflix, y'all gotta give me some money. You gotta watch Bridgerton because it takes a lot to be saying that you royalty. Because at the end of the day, even the queen, anything you come into, you gotta be ready for what the situation is and be down 100%. You
See,
see what I'm saying?
okay, let's go back a little bit.
Okay, go
Um,
ahead.
I want to balance the probabilities. Most men in general prefer to date younger women for the exact reasons you just said. If I want to have
Yeah,
another kid, a woman that's 25 could bring a baby to term versus a woman that's 40 versus in 45.
right.
So I get look, Al Pacino is 82 years old and he has a baby on the way if he ain't had that baby already. He's 80 fucking two.
Yeah, if he ain't had that baby. If he had that baby, shit.
But it matters who the man chooses to impregnate. Like, I'm not saying that there isn't no 40-year-old woman walking the planet that's pregnant, that can get pregnant because that's not true. I mean, I'm sure you can find some anomalies, some exceptions to the rule, but the exception don't make the rule.
Yeah,
Like
but
in general, women that's 40 and older cannot bring a baby to full time.
yeah, because you gotta understand, and I'm just telling you this as a woman, you at 40, like I say, at 10 years old, they 50. And he's
Well,
10 years old, 50 and 10 years old. Now, let me say this. Well, what you mean, I can still be a mother to him? Yes, you can, but I'm just saying your life expectancy is now he's only 10. He's only really at a point where he's solidly understanding right from wrong.
wait,
At
hold on.
10
I
years,
don't I don't understand your angle. Explain it again.
your life expectancy for raising a child is not that long.
I think
Because
I might be wrong, but I think women have a longer life expectancy than men.
could be, but this is what I'm saying. Is you established? You see what I'm saying? Is you established? If I and that's what I'm saying. That's why I say in Bridgerton, I'm going back to royalty, but I'm using it on a normal basis because in any relationship you got to do this shit. I have to take on what's been successful for my husband when he passed on to pass down to my son or my daughter so they can be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Or groom, or go back to my favorite word, or groom them the
Oh
way
Lord.
that, because this is what you're doing. This is what
No,
they
no, no.
doing.
Facts, facts, facts. I just like the way you be using groom.
Yeah,
It's
every
unconventional.
person right now don't know, but you're doing this. You're grooming your child in a way to go to see life, regardless.
Again, you can only give whatever your norm is. And if your norm is
Right.
dysfunction, that's what you're going to leave your child. If your norm is successfulness, that's what you will leave your child. Good morning. How you doing? Like,
Because
okay. It will, like,
one thing I do know, and it's a fact, because even in brushing your hair and getting the edge up, that's grooming yourself to be the best that you can be, or look the best you can look for that moment in time. Because that's all grooming is for, is a moment in time
yeah.
for everything in life.
Yeah. Man, you can say groom, coach, conditioned, whatever you want to, whatever word you want to use, it'll fit. But are you
And,
grooming them for the proper situation? Are you grooming
and,
them to be functionable adults in society?
and I'm gonna put it just like this before we go. If you telling your child or around saying, and with your child around saying that they daddy ain't shit, a child will be conflicted because they don't know that they daddy ain't shit. Just because he didn't give you $20 though.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he really didn't have it.
Because now that's that child's norm.
Yeah.
And now you've just indirectly or directly conditioned the way this child view men. And it's
Yeah.
bad when you have a daughter because now this is how she's gonna view men.
Yeah. That's why I'm highly upset right now and I'm going through it. And there can be another episode right there because at the end of the day, and I had to explain this, no matter how good of a father you are, if you don't have your child, oh shit, hold on, let me make sure I put the dog in the house. Hold on, is it raining?
Left the dog outside. Tough.
Damn, tough. Hold on. Oh. Nah, he good. I forgot I put him in the cage. He sleep. I'm like, shit, I think I left that dog outside. Yeah. Man, hey, say Mike. That boy Mike gone again.
You say what?
Oh,
Nah,
hey,
I'm still here.
who you got winning the who you picking to go to the final? Or what team you liking right now? Or do you watch basketball?
Oh, I love basketball. Basketball is my first sport.
Yeah, that's how you got your nickname, but we're gonna leave that alone.
I got the Timberwolves and the Celtics.
That's gonna be a hell of a matchup. That might be, you know what, we might see that multiple times if that happens. Oh,
Who you got?
I got Tatum though, because I got some Tatums. I got some Tatum. I fuck with Tatum. It seems like he's stepping his game up, but I want to see that man, and I hate this shit. This is why I love basketball. You know, I gotta break it down, bro. You gotta go to a level like Jordan, like even LeBron's. I will give LeBron's his thing. You gotta get to a zone where, bitch, I'm finna take this game over. Then we can win it.
Wait, say that one more time, bro.
It got to be a point where somebody on your team, in any championship team, it got to be somebody on that team right now that's saying, bitch, I'm finna win the championship and then we gonna win the championship, which means I'm finna go off. Then I'm gonna involve everybody to keep the pace going. You got to. Somebody got to take over the game. So I'm looking at this young nigga, Ant-Man. He look like he got something. And right now they on Denver ass, but then Denver too is because we've been failing to realize. And I'm gonna tell you something. Denver been in the playoff for the past probably maybe, and I'm not bullshit, 10 years, maybe 6, 7.
Well, Jokic has been him since the word go.
But
Like,
they been in the playoff before. They got Jokic and everything. Cause remember they had Andre Iguodala and Allen Iverson. I think a little bit after Melo, they were still kind of like in the playoff, but nobody. Because I think one year, nigga, they was like number one, and nobody knew who was on the team. Just like recently last year.
okay, Denver definitely got to get a lot of credit because I mean they looked good for at least the last three seasons. But the way Anthony Edwards is taking it to them, everybody ain't gonna have that dog in them. And Anthony Edwards got it in him. Like Chris
Yeah.
Paul said a couple years ago, bro. Everybody ain't made for the moment.
Let me ask you this.
Only the great ones.
Let me ask you this. Is it over?
Is it over?
I'm finna give you 3 scenarios. All of my standing basketball players. Is it over for LeBron James with the Lakers?
Definitely.
Or should the Lakers move Davis?
The Lakers should move LeBron if you want to get anything for him, because you at some point, and I think that point is now. You got to think about life after Bron.
Yeah, you sure right. You might as well get rid of both of them niggas because y'all ain't did shit.
Y'all enjoy the rest. I mean, hey, all good things come to an end. You got to prepare for life down the road.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this. That bubble championship don't count. Fuck that shit. That COVID championship don't count. That's an asterisk. It count, but it don't count. Shit. Ain't giving. So what you think the Texans gonna do this year?
Well,
Cause on paper, we did the number 2 of the NFL on paper.
I mean, it's subjective whether you respect the bubble or not, but it will still go down in the record books as an NBA championship. So,
Yeah, that's why I say it's an asterisk by it though, because of the season, nigga. That was some bullshit anyway.
Well, let me ask you this question. Give me 1 second.
So that nigga 30, that nigga was born in the 90s. Damn. I
Give
was
me
playing
1 second.
yeah, I was 10 years old playing little league football in the 90s at West. Yeah.
If we can't respect the bubble, do we respect Tim Duncan's ring from 1999 when it was a locked out season?
Yeah, because they wasn't what was about pay. Hey, yo, gonna shut this shit down. Not, but I mean, 2 years, it's an asterisk by that because it's only a 56 game season. That was like a 56 game season. I remember that. Yeah, not that really don't count either because it's a breakage in play. So now the teams that probably had momentum don't have momentum no more. And that's over half. No, is it? 82 games? Yeah, that's damn near over half or damn near half of the
Mm-hmm. See, we gotta be we can't pick and choose what we want to recognize or don't recognize. We gotta be consistent across the board.
Yeah, I recognize that as a bullshit championship.
Okay.
Yeah,
As
just
long as we
like
being fair.
just like but I'm gonna tell you this, and niggas get mad when I say this. I don't even respect Bill Russell championships. I don't. What nigga he had to battle against every night to shut him down?
Racism. Racism in one of the most racist cities in the country, Boston.
That nigga couldn't even sleep in the same hotel with his team, nigga. No bullshit. Salute to Bill Russell on the racism. Fuck the basketball, the championship, just racism alone.
Now he might have not.
Right.
The thing about Bill Russell is he might have not have met physical resistance, but mental resistance, and to be mentally strong in a time like that, that's psychological warfare. And remember, the game is what, 90% mental, 10% physical. I know that's football, but you could apply that to any sport.
I wonder when did they say, man, man. The Celtics got this Bill Russell nigga over there. We need us a nigga. And this nigga tell our ass, because I'm going to tell you, him, Will Chamberlain, who else was a bad motherfucker? See, he was like a dick. Man, them niggas evolved basketball. And that's the thing about it. Who's going to evolve? And I'm going to say this, I guess to a certain extent, LeBron evolved basketball, but I don't know to what. I'm talking about. Okay. And let me ask you this, because you younger than me. LeBron, tell me what type of impact that he brought to the game that made the other. And I'm not talking about no money shit. I'm talking about how did he evolve the NBA? Because Jordan evolved it. Julius Erving evolved it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic evolved the game. What did he do to evolve the game?
Gave black athletes a chance in basketball. That's all we ever asked for.
A chance to do what? Now nigga before him ain't never done. That's just
but that was the ABA, and at that point in time, the ABA don't compare to the NBA.
What you mean? Oh, I ain't gonna lie though. If it wasn't for the ABA, should I for the ABA? I'm gonna tell you something. The ABA evolved the NBA on the court because they had all the flashy, high-flying niggas over here in the ABA.
So why did the ABA go defunct then?
Because the NBA had the money.
Exactly. That's what I said. It gave black athletes a chance on a bigger
Yeah.
stage. And that's all we ever asked for is a chance. A chance to show that we just as good as our white counterparts or better. Because regardless of what people want to, even though people don't want to admit it, there's nobody walking the planet built like the black athlete. I don't care how strong a white man get. When it comes to athleticism, black people will always be a better athlete. It's just built in us.
Now, see, so America, y'all heard what this man just said. Now, last week I just said this, and I'm gonna give you the scenario. What I say, I said that, and it's no disrespect, white people, but in our mind, in the African American mind, you're not gonna beat me.
I'm not going.
You're not gonna beat me.
Yeah, like not anything that's built on pure athleticism.
Cause I'm gonna tell you something. When J.J. Watt first got on the field, and the first or whoever the first person he got in front of was white or black, but I'm just saying if he got in front of a nigga, the first thing, and then this is the beginning of J.J. Watt. He had a few good games, but there's one nigga, he a bad motherfucker. I know he ain't beat. This is what a nigga think in his mind. I'm finna, man, fuck this J.J. Watt. I'm finna show y'all this a fluke. But then you see this white boy for real.
I mean, if we taking a football aspect, the only position black people, well, besides O lineman, if you go position by position, the greatest of all time at majority of the positions are black people. Besides the quarterbacks.
Niggas have elevated everything we done except hockey.
Why do people think it's so special to see Christian McCaffrey play running back the way he do? Because it's a predominantly a black man's position. Why is it so
bullshit.
Why is it so amazing that Cooper Kupp was the Triple Crown champion? Because he's revolutionized a black man's position.
Yeah.
That's just Cooper DeJean, white cornerback that just got drafted out of Iowa. He play for the Eagles now. Why is it so special? Because it's a black man's position.
Damn. Well, yeah. But shit, nigga, at one time, I think niggas always played in the NFL though.
Even in basketball, the greatest point guard of all time is black or white.
I just said this the other day too. The best white person white folks ever had as an athlete was Larry Bird in basketball.
Fact.
Larry Bird, and this out of Larry Bird mouth, this man said some of the most racist shit to his own race.
You can argue Larry Bird. You can argue Larry Bird, Pistol Pete.
But look though, this how cold Larry Bird was. This is true history in the NBA. Larry Bird was racist. That nigga didn't want no white person holding him because he gonna do him. He said his race don't give him no game.
So that's not racist. That's being a competitive.
I know. I'm just saying though, but that nigga just talked down on him because Larry Bird was the only white boy I ever seen. That's why I said that was their last best athlete. Yeah, in basketball, because anything else like baseball, that's kind of they shit. NASCAR will probably forever be their shit. It might be one.
Hockey, baseball.
I think we're gonna have a nigga superstar in hockey before long, because kids are different nowadays.
No bullshit.
Kids are different nowadays. We might have the first black Wayne Gretzky in a few minutes.
Oh my soul.
We gotta get into that business of hockey. We get us one cold hockey nigga, it's over with.
Yeah, it's over. Even the world's greatest boxer of all time is black.
I never seen Rocky Marciano. Floyd Mayweather. You talking about Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, Muhammad Ali.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I hate boxing, and boxing a fluke. Because I'm gonna tell you something.
Take too long to get into.
It take too long to get into, but then too, my nigga, when we fighting for money, it's like, what is we fighting for when we both think got paid? Do you know? When McGregor, well, what's that nigga name? Fought Mayweather, McGregor,
Burger.
Conor McGregor got $100-something million.
Niggas
Before
like
the fight.
180.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, my nigga. What was we fighting for? I'm paid. All I gotta do is enter the ring.
See, but boxing, and I was talking to Peanut about this the other day. Shout out my boy Pete. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was just feeling. Man, I swear to God, I didn't feel say shit out to Peanut.
Man,
Young Lud.
I say boxing since Floyd Mayweather, boxing has been looking for its next biggest superstar global phenomenon. Like, you might not like Mayweather, but you can't deny he was a global phenomenon.
Yeah, but the reason why it won't be, he raised the bar too high because he was classy ignorant. These niggas just ignorant with a bunch of money.
That's why you see the Jake Paul. That's why you starting to see the Jake Pauls of the world come through boxing, because boxing is desperate for its next phenomenon. Like, come on, bro. Let's be honest. Him versus Mike Tyson. What it'll do if he knocks out Mike Tyson?
I don't know what to do, but I don't think that nigga gonna knock out Mike Tyson.
Everybody got a chance. Even you got a 1% chance. 1% is still a chance.
Nah, that's 100% chance. I'm not even getting in the ring with that nigga. I'm not even gonna play.
Well, now you really don't have no chance. Then yeah.
Yeah, because I don't even want to. I just me and my wife was watching Gervonta Davis knockout highlights, and I said, first of all, for any boxer, I know they getting paid, but I'm just talking about in the beginning stages of not getting paid, and a nigga knock you the fuck out, bro, and then, or instead of hitting you, fucking you up, and you gotta get up and shake this nigga hand. Or you gotta respect this nigga because it's a part. Man, no. When Gervonta hit the nigga so hard with an uppercut, that nigga look like a Mike Tyson punch-out character. Like when you used to uppercut Glass Joe. I swear to God, I say, God damn.
But you see, one thing about America will come in droves, and they'll pay dollars to witness history. And the thing is, when Floyd Mayweather fights, you're not watching Floyd Mayweather because he's Floyd Mayweather.
Then why are we watching it?
You're watching it because you want to say, I was there, or I saw the fight that Floyd Mayweather had took his first loss. That's history. Like, okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It goes
you might not be a wrestling fan, but everybody remembers what they was doing the moment Undertaker took his first loss at WrestleMania.
I don't remember what I was doing, but I understand.
2013. April 2013. I remember exactly what I was doing.
And you was how old?
I was 20 years old.
You was 20 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Watching SmackDown in the free world, or you say WrestleMania?
WrestleMania, SmackDown, all the same thing.
Nigga, I was in the penitentiary watching it by force because these niggas want to watch.
Yeah, nigga, like, or at least now, wrestling is popular now than wrestling is more popular. Wrestling is as popular now as it was back in the 90s.
But I feel like wrestling is way more bullshit than it's too commercial.
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
I ain't watched it lately, but I don't like none of them niggas. It's a bad bitch though. I forgot her name. She
Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill.
I don't know which one it was. That bitch thick in the motherfucker. I like that hoe. I say, when she started wrestling? Who is this bitch? That hoe, that's thick to find a motherfucker. Big old bitch too. Not a fat bitch, but that was
See, the thing about professional wrestling, yes, it's choreographed. It is. But you are taught to take the moves a certain way, administer the moves a certain way, but these people really do get hurt in real life.
Hey, man, you do not have to defend wrestling because you 31 and still watching. I understand. I'm just saying.
It is what it is. Hey, it is what it is. And people tripping. Bro, you could pay me millions of dollars to go fake fight and tour the world.
Man, yeah, but it's a lot of shit come with it. I don't know about today, but I know in the early beginnings, the niggas that laid the foundation for it, like when I was coming up, they went through some shit. I know it's a little bit better now through trial and error, but it might be working now.
Oh yeah, the black people made to look embarrassing for sure.
Cause see, this is what I was tripping off since you say that, and you know I always throw a monkey wrench in something. I'm sitting here thinking, because me and my girl went to the circus, right?
Mm-hmm.
That bitch on the side of Greens Point. And I'm watching the circus, and they doing some dangerous shit. And they are some very skilled motherfuckers. Like, I know they'll pay a bankroll to get them to do a show at your party, not the circus, but certain acts. You see what I'm saying?
Like them just like professional wrestlers, they are glorified stuntmen.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out though, my nigga, we on the side of Greens Point Mall. In the circus. How much is they paying y'all, man? That's all I kept saying. I wonder how much they getting paid.
Not enough.
I know they can't, because
not a fucking enough. Not enough to have me doing all that acrobatic shit. Oh no. It can't go like that. Cause you know them people that swings from them shit, ooh, what if he slipped? You ain't got no rope. He ain't got no harness. He don't have no rope, no harness, no nothing. He's going.
And I'm finna finish thing that I've been around since Houston wrestling. I know I'm old. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't
Wait, say it again?
No, that boy Bad said he been around since Houston wrestling.
Paul Bosch. I know about Paul Bosch and the Sam Houston Coliseum.
Yeah, that's what I was just finna say in the Coliseum, yeah. Nigga, hell nah. You don't know about Paul Bosch. Where was the Sam Houston Coliseum, nigga?
Shit, if I had to guess, I bet it was by the Fondy.
Nah, I think it was more because the Fondy, I think, more towards Fourth Ward.
Yeah, the Fondy on Allen Parkway.
Yeah. It was more towards because it was right there on the side of 45. I want to say it's where the aquarium was at.
Well, that's by the Fondy, brother. That's only like 3 or 4 blocks from the Fondy.
Yeah, you right. You sure? Yeah, that is Fourth Ward right there, like right on the other side, on the right hand side of the freeway coming from our way. You sure right. Great Street down there.
Now, granted, that was before my time. I was born in 1993. Now, but that's I am a historian.
Yeah, you're a historian
on rap.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I wanted you to say, Mike. Because I ain't been when I knew when my mama said, "Oh, that was the Coliseum where we used to go to the wrestling matches on whatever days they used to go to." Nigga, that bitch was just a building. So I know you don't know.
Yeah.
Dude. But but now I like history too though. Houston got a lot of history in there, bitch. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, dog. And I'm gonna say this on YouTube. Houston is the most underrated but top-notch city for anything that any celebrity in life has done. It's most okay, I'm gonna put it like this. Most celebrities done their best dirt and nobody know about it in Houston, Texas than any other place in America.
Well, why would you say that? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just asking why you say that.
I ain't gonna tell you my partner name on here, but I will tell you off the thing, Mike. When we get off, if you ask me, I got a partner pull up in the limousine with Too Short on Granville to go get some weed before a show at Chocolate Town. You done had niggas like Ray Charles. I'm talking about old back in the day, because Third Ward was the known spot for Third Ward was like the Harlem of Houston back in the day. Just put it like that. That was the Harlem of Houston back in the day. So you done had B.B. King. I'm talking about on the black level, probably on the white level too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the white people do when they come to Houston, but I'm talking about you done had celebrity. I know for sure I got a partner. I will not tell you. On here, I tell you, I have two partners that I know for sure that I didn't see with my own eyes. Steve Francis pull up in Akers home and buy a drink.
What's up, G?
Allegedly. I gotta put allegedly on it. They can find it. With my
allegedly.
own allegedly that I seen with my own eyes several times. On your street, Mike. But not
we ain't
on
gonna say
your
what
end.
street that is.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say what.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Nigga, I got witnesses to everything I'm talking about. Certified witnesses. Nigga, you can go ask. Nigga, Monkey Man said Too Short pulled up over here and one of y'all and they gonna say, yeah, nigga, such and such half time and whoop. Yeah, type and time in the limo. Yeah. Yeah, Steve Francis used to pull up in the Benz.
Steve Francis used to be at the Fondy. He still be at the Fondy from time to time.
That's why he really got fat like that and fucked up, man. Looking, sipping that drink, man. Allegedly.
You know Josh Gordon from Houston. Josh Gordon, the former receiver that played for the Browns.
T. Weezy, what's up, baby?
Cuz from he went to Lamar High School, and this nigga he didn't got suspended from the NFL so many times for drug violations. It's crazy.
Man, one of the best quarterbacks damn near in LSU history. What's that nigga name? Jamal Russell? Jamarcus Russell?
Jamarcus Russell, boy, one of the biggest busts in NFL history.
For that all. And they couldn't leave that syrup alone. I don't even think that nigga played a down of football.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, for the Raiders, drafted.
He played a couple games. He didn't make it 2 seasons.
This nigga can throw 70 yards on his knees.
But he's part of the reason why rookie deals, you don't get much money on your rookie deals, because they used to give rookies crazy contracts. I remember Darren McFadden, 2009. His rookie contract was 6 years, $60 million.
I don't know if I think you know what? I don't know if Derek Carr got like 50 million out the muscle, nigga. But it wasn't his fault. I'm just saying.
He was the first overall draft pick.
But I ain't gonna lie, his brother is no different than him.
You you could debate that Derek Carr is better than David Carr.
Huh?
Derek Carr lasted in the league longer.
Yeah, because he had a line. And then
Yeah.
and then he bad. I mean, he had a semi line. We was a brand
I
new
mean,
team.
all things
We was,
considered, me and you going to play O line was better than the line Derek Carr had. I mean, David Carr
man,
had.
man, I used to call them niggas TSU.
Now I think TSU had better linemen at the time.
I used to call them niggas TSU though. But yeah, we came a long way. That's what I was spent. But I'm just saying though, yeah, you can. I don't think no rookie should. I don't even think these niggas in college should be getting all this money. They should get some. If y'all want to give them some money, give them some money because
I think the college players should get paid, but I don't think they should get paid millions of dollars.
hell no, not no $1 million. And if you do save up that much money, it's because you saved it up. You don't have no access to this. You
Bro.
only get like a stipend, nigga. You only need okay,
I know
maybe
we say
transportation, food.
I know we say ain't nothing worse than an entitled woman. Ain't nothing worse than an entitled child.
But you ain't bullshitting. Them the ones that make you want to drag them.
And 17, 18, 19, that's your youth, adult years. And imagine being 18 years old having $3 million at your disposal.
Your mama taking that because now in most black situations you are the breadwinner.
And in some cases you make more than your position coach. How you gonna listen to your position coach and you make more money than him? How you think that's gonna turn out?
That's the NFL.
Nah, that's the NCAA.
I know, but that's the NFL too, because these niggas get paid millions of dollars.
That's true, but by the time you make it to the NFL, you're 23, 22, 24 versus being 18, 19. Bro, you're not even old enough to drink yet.
Yeah.
And you got $3 million at your disposal, and you already know what goes on in colleges. So imagine you throw money in that. That's a pit fire.
Like when they say LSU got the jewelry took, man, you're not supposed to have that shit on the road. This is not. We come to play football. In the NFL, you come in there be blinged up. I ain't bullshitting.
But you know what you're doing? You're looking at it through the veins of a 41-year-old man who's been through some shit versus being 20, 19, 18.
Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. No, I always consider, yes, you are, right. But then, you know what? I'm glad you said that, Mike, because I did say, but I always do kind of sometimes say that in any scenario, even with today's skinny jeans and all that type of shit, nigga, if that was my time, I'd be doing it too. Because I was doing what they were doing in my time. So if this was my time, I'd be doing the same shit probably in there. Have me an old bitch with a bunch of money and got her pregnant.
I'm gonna tell you who cold. That quarterback, that white boy that was a quarterback for LSU. This nigga got like a $3 million or $2 million NIL deal. Now, mind you, them NIL deals, they are not performance based. I repeat, they are not performance based. So you can go on the field and put up 0 stats, 0 tackles, 0 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, and you still get that money. You know what he did? He got that $2 million, quit the football team.
Yeah, that's enough money to have. He said for life.
Come on, $2 million. $2 million if you position it right here, yeah, you be set for life. But that's why I say, and it's gonna be an episode too. We need in high school, we need to position our state legislator, and I'm sure it's gonna get denied, but we should petition our state legislator or state representative, whatever, to get rid of economics and teach financial literacy.
Yeah. That ought to be mandatory for anybody playing sports anyway.
That should be mandatory for any person stepping into the world as an adult.
No bullshit.
Because bro, I'm telling you now, people think the answer to their problems is them getting rich. And I argue that's a worse position to be in, because if you can't manage 1,000, how you gonna manage 10,000? If you can't manage 10,000, how you gonna manage 1,000,000? If you can't manage 1,000,000, how you gonna manage 10,000,000? It's just more
Yeah,
money for you to fuck off.
that's
Like
what I'm saying.
with people that have no earthly idea the value of money, how money is spent, how money is made, they'll say dumb shit like, "Oh well, I'm not where I want to be financially. Okay, let me go get a second job." No, fool. That's just a bigger opportunity for you to fuck off more money.
Yeah, because a nigga, and I promise you, and I done heard a nigga say this. Grown ass nigga say, shit, I'm gonna take this $1,000, man. I'm finna get me a car.
Okay, what happens after you spend all of the money and the car needs to get fixed?
That's why I love you, brother. That's what I'm
It,
saying. See, you just backdoor it's just certain. And then my whole thing is, my nigga, this what fucked me up about the brain. That's what your brain thought, bro. When you finna get $1,000, my nigga, you finna
what
get a
that's
car.
called? That's terrible provisioning. Remember when I was talking about earlier, long-term provisions versus short-term provisions. Remember,
Yeah,
I asked the woman, dream house. She mapped it out. And then my next question was exactly how much does this house cost and what are you going to do to maintain said house? Can't answer. Terrible provisioning.
yeah.
You got to be able to think long-term because your standard house note mortgage is 30 years. Are you prepared to be locked in a bill for 30 years? 30 years. And remember, when you own a house, ain't none of that. Oh, my landlord gonna come fix it. No, 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 baby. That's your money. You pay for the repairs. You on the hook for it. You seen when the roof to the house caved in. Shit. Imagine if I stayed in a house that was owned. I would have to pay for that. I've paid for a house to be recarpeted before, $2,000. $2,000. I paid for a house to get level before, $3,000. We already at 5. I paid for a house for a roof to get fixed, $1,800. We already at 68. And this is before you start thinking about furniture, interior designs, etc., etc. Hey man, long term versus short term provisioning. And you got to be able to see the bigger picture here. You got to be able to see long term. Because short term provisioning is what? What does it get you? Short term results. Show me a person that thinks short term and got long term provisioning.
What's up, boy?
Come on, man. Hey.
Loco in the building. What's up, boy? J. Jacob, what's up in
Salute,
the
what's
building?
good with you?
Nigga, we been on this bitch talking about everything. Nigga, we been on this
Everything.
bitch damn near 2 hours again.
Hey, man. Hey, if we in here, hey, I do this on the domino effects. I'm gonna bring this over here. If we in here talking about bullshit, put that shit emoji up, and I promise you we'll stop. If
No
we
bullshit.
on fire, you drop that 100 or you drop that flame emoji, and we'll keep this shit going every Sunday morning.
Yeah. Hey, though. Shit, nigga, we be into some shit, though. It be popping. I mean, cracking. See, that's why I'm constantly popping and cracking, bro.
Hey, man. I
Pop,
like colorblind, but that's fine.
fuck it.
The mix, fuck you saying? In the mix podcast. I don't know. I'm just spitballing shit now.
The only reason why I say that because the issue we damn near be talking about is what's popping and what's cracking.
The family foundation of black society is cracking. What's popping is individual households. What's popping is unrealistic expectations.
That's what I'm saying. That what's popping is the bullshit. What's cracking is the situation. So this is the story we cracking, or this is the situation we cracking. But this is what's popping in the household. You feel what I'm saying? Said mother with 5 kids want $100,000 a year or better nigga because she feel like, and each one of these kids' daddy is under $30,000 to $50,000 a year. If not, okay, at 5 of them, if it's 5 kids, and they say maybe be 3 baby daddies, one of them baby daddies incarcerated.
Jesus.
Yeah,
that sounds like a very unfortunate situation. Jesus Christ.
And I'm gonna tell all you hoes with kids something. When a bitch asks you, so why do you want a man with that type of bank account? Because I think he can show my kids now, bitch, because I know this nigga can help me take care of these kids. That's all you can say. Because I ain't got shit coming in with all these kids. My baby daddies ain't shit. Yeah, I fucked up. You gotta lay it down now.
Well, let me ask you this: if he could take care of you and your 5, don't that mean by proxy he could take care of a woman with 4, or a woman with 3, or a woman with 2, or a woman with 1, or more specifically, a woman with 9?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say you have to be chosen. What are you bringing to the table with
But in order to choose, in that scenario, in order for you to choose, you have to oversell yourself.
Because let me tell you something. It's like in a relationship, it's like an apartment, bro. You gotta have first and last month's rent coming to this shit.
That's funny. That's a hell of an analogy. I mean, it's like this with me, bro. And my logic work on both sides. I can't be a nigga that made $40,000 a year, but I value myself the same as a nigga that make $200,000 a year.
Ain't no way
what I make in a year, he don't even pay in taxes. I mean, he pays in taxes what I make a year.
There's no way you can value yourself as that nigga.
That's delusional, isn't it?
Man.
So they got to be delusional on the other side. In order for you to look, listen to me. I'm not saying if you got 5 kids, 3 baby daddies, dating for you is hopeless. I didn't say that. I'm just saying the man you might want, that might not happen. But you might find you a scenario to where you making your 30,000, 40,000. You might run into a man that makes 40,000, 30,000, and together now y'all have 70,000.
Yep.
Personally, I feel like if a man is willing to accept you and 5 children,
so what's half for father? What's half for 70,000?
35,000.
35,000. That's what we really got in the pot, though. Let's be honest. That's what we really got in the pot. Because if we in a relationship, and just say we bust down half of what we bringing into the house, that's what we got in the house. Because I got to maintain getting to work or whatever I got going on. Vice versa, maybe you do too. You see what I'm saying? Lunch.
But if you're responsible for your life 100%, you wouldn't even have that 35,000. Ain't no way your life costs $5,000 a year. How are you surviving? How are you surviving if your life costs $5,000?
You talking about one person life is $5,000?
Yes.
One person life is $5,000 a month?
No. Listen. We're using annual salaries here. You said it was half. You said it was half of $70,000. I said 35,000. You said, well, that's typically what y'all bringing together, 35,000 apiece. I said that's right. That's right. Now imagine if y'all not together and you are responsible for your life.
That's 100%. What I thought you said. That's what I thought you said. Yeah. Hell yeah, nigga. That's us. That's why I say the nigga lie. It ain't cheaper to keep her. Get rid of that bitch.
No, it's actually cheaper to keep her. You talking about a married woman?
Nah, it's it's better to
quite costly. Quite costly for one side of the aisle if a relationship ends.
Hey, but Mike, I'm supposed been gone, man. I'm gonna fuck with you, homie. I'm hungry, dog.
On me, man. Shit.
Love you though, homie.
Oh yeah, love you too, bro. Stay tight.
All right.
All right.
Man, enjoy y'all. Y'all have a nice day. Hey, man, it's Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and stuff out there. Man, I should have asked that nigga a question, man. So, look here, man, I want y'all to leave a comments for the people that's listening and go listening. Am I wrong for thinking this? Should you celebrate Mother's Day with the woman you with? Because this how I look at it. You're not my mother. I think people supposed to honor their mother. Now, it's up to me if I want to. But it's deeper than that too, so I don't even want to talk about it. But are you obligated to celebrate a holiday or any day like Mother's Day, Father's Day with a person that or with a person that's not your mother?